Delighted to be joined by head coach Coach Burciaga. No better place to start, really. Difficult watch in the first half, and the team come in 2-0 down.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's difficult to give up two early goals at home, but I think the guys need to regroup and just be a little bit more disciplined. I think that's been my key all season long. That we're just not as disciplined as I would like for us to be, and that's okay, right? So I keep stating that it's a process, right? We have year one, a lot of new guys, a lot of young guys. As you can see, I think our oldest guy is 31 years old, but no excuse for me, right? I still feel that we still have a good team, right? But at the same time, it's a learning curve. It's a learning process. It's putting meshing, trying to see who can mesh together, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, right? So we just got to regroup. And one thing I told my boys is that we owe it to our fans to give them a show, and I don't think we've done that in the first 45 minutes.
What does it mean then when you say be more disciplined? Does that mean be more disciplined in tackles, the way they make their runs? Talk to us about that.
I mean, it's just little things, right? I mean, obviously Ryan, try to make a play on that on the ball in the air when all he had to do was just let the ball do what's going to do, right? If it bounces, you still have time. Yeah. But if you're not gonna make a play on the ball in the air, then why go for it, right? Good defenders are patient defenders. I was a defender late in my career, right? So I understand when I say patience meaning know when you're going to go in for the tackle, right? So for me, that's a mistake that he made, right? And if we go in the half 1-0 as opposed to 2-0, it's a little bit better than 1-0.
Yeah, it's a different game, and I suppose things weren't really helped with first 7 minutes of the game. Omar goes off injured, the captain and the man that kind of anchors that midfield. Have we got an update on him, and how's that affected the plans?
I mean, from what he's telling me, it's a pull. And I think losing him early, I think it's big for a young team, right? You need somebody that can anchor the midfield, someone that can solidify his position, by doing a tackle or by his voice, right? So I think by these changes that I'm about to make in the second half, I'm hoping that with the leadership that we're going to add in the back, I think I'm hoping that it'll change and kind of settle things down, and maybe we keep them on their heels a little bit in the second half, and we can keep a little bit of the possession. But for me, I just don't feel that we've been as dangerous as I would like. No. I think we've played into their hands, which credit to them. But at the same time, what do we have to lose? Right, we're at home. Like we have to go for it.
We've had a few opportunities, though. I know that it's not maybe been in the way that we'd hoped from set-piece situations, but the goalkeeper has been forced into some saves, so it shows that the quality is there, and we are knocking on Little Rock's door, but we just need to try and maybe find a few more avenues to goal.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have created I don't think they've been on our goal as much as game one.
Yeah.
I think game one, being such a young, I don't think I even had I think our oldest guy was 23, 25 years old.
Yeah, Jack Monty was the oldest in that first game.
That being said, I mean, a lot of these teams have guys that are in their 30s, So for me to say that, that they have got us now, I mean, I think their lineup is a little bit different. But at the same time, I think if we just settle down and calm down a little bit, and I think my presence down there makes a big difference, and I know that because some of the boys tell me. But at the end of the day, the ball is round, right? And the boys they know how to play. They've been doing this all their life, so I'm hoping that somebody, and this is where I tell them, I'm constantly having meetings with them and telling them that I'm looking for that next leader outside of Omar and Jack, the older guys, because you always rely on the older guys. But I'm relying on some of the other guys to step up. But they don't have to be vocal. they can show it by their play, right?
Yeah.
I've always been a young player that had my leadership always showed by play. So I hope that somebody can step up in this game and say, I'm gonna take it, right? Whether it's taking somebody on and getting a shot on, and you know, I talked to them before the game, and I told them, I said, we owe it to our fans to give them 3 points tonight.
Yeah. Especially, of course, with the delays, an hour and a half delayed to the game. Just finally then, as we wrap up, talk us through any potential changes that you're thinking of making. I presume, based on what you've said, that Cody Ellis could be making an appearance.
Yes, Cody will be coming in second half, and Freddie will be coming in as well.
Yeah.
I think we need to make some changes now. I think with being down 2-0, we need to try to, you know, clean it up and try to protect this lead, but at the same time, can we add someone that can help us? And I think Freddie can do that. And I think with Cody's leadership in the back, I think it'll settle things down a little bit.
Awesome. Well, thank you ever so much for joining us, Coach. Really
course.
appreciate it. Stick with us in the second half. I'm sure there's plenty more action to come your way here on sportsengine.com. We'll be back in around 5 minutes' time.